is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming from your mind. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your favorite dream, can't you see, getting closer to surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flying open. It's a picture in the pulpit and you're blind to bullshit. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding on you now. So tell me, do you wanna go? We're starting on top of the line. Running right away, so running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. It's getting right in front of you. This is where you wanna be.
Done here. We had, I think, 2 presidents that came here. APEC was also launched here. And we'll continue to build Green Sun to be a seed of life for everything that is new, you know, especially for young creative designers. A lot of the early exhibitors that we had here, and most of them educated artists, are now very successful brands. And we're very happy for that. I'll just take this opportunity. Next week we have a pop-up event here, and I will probably get all your emails and invite you over to come over and enjoy and help support Build Filipino Beautiful Brands. It will be a pop-up, curated pop-up for just one day. A lot of people are asking me, bakit one day? Sayang naman gastos niya for one day. Because that particular day, we will be launching 5 startups. And all of these startups are going to be with the heart of only promoting what is Filipino brands. And so the whole ground floor we will turn into, hopefully, with my creative designer, will be designed like not a bazaar, but a very beautiful store that is deserving of every beautiful Filipino brands. So I'm taking this opportunity to already be inviting you, and hopefully you can also invite friends who would like to help build Filipino brands. It's a time, I think, that we can really patronize and build Filipino brands to be global. This is a event sponsored actually by My Phone. And My Phone is a Filipino brand that was lucky to be able to succeed 10 years, and still we're trying our best to compete with the biggest brands out there, and we're still around. No? So again, thank you very much for your time. And thank you, Donald, for bringing these wonderful people to Green Sun. Thank you. All right.
It's a seminar, but at the same time, what I always tell people, seminars are always intellectually, cerebral yun eh, no? But usually the learning, the take home, will always be when it touches your heart. And that's why we felt that the objective of this conference, when you leave that conference, you will have learned something and you will have felt something also. That you will find yourself, find a renewal. Yung learning mo would be from the learning of the experience of others. So you have almost 100 speakers. All of them will be talking about their experiences. It's a seminar, if you would put it. But at the same time, it will not do justice if you say it's a seminar lang siya. Kasi it's really very experiential. No? If you look at even the details of how we want to execute this, it's yung theme talaga ng greatest show na pinasok namin to. There will be plenary speakers. So the plenary would be addressing everyone. But after that, may mga breakout rooms na yun. So of course, the reality is you will not be able to listen to 100. What we felt was that most attendees do not want to listen to 100. If you have a conference where you have straight speakers, usually pag binigay mo ng 40 minutes at di mo siya feel, tutulugan mo lang eh. So ito, medyo hyper tayo, no? Ito gusto mo, punta ka dito, yung next susunod, magtalk mo sa ibang kwarto. So you will choose your speakers and who you want to listen to. Right? So what we giving them, parang nag-buffet. Di mo naman gusto kainin lahat eh. Diba? Pero yung mga gusto mo, alam mong satisfied ka kasi yung mga gusto mo, yun ang kukunin mo.
Sir, will you provide us for the
We have.
list
So
and
actually, sorry. So it's my fault. Nandun yung list. Ayoko lang i-release kasi maraming speakers nung in-out ko sa Facebook kagabi, tinag ko sila, lahat ano sa akin, pwede ganyan. So, ano pa eh, gusto nila mag-interchange, gusto nila itong time. Feeling ko ngayon lang nila sineryoso eh, na after namin mag-invite, at serious na, biglang, what's my time, who's talking to me, can I move from ganyan to ganyan. So ayusin ko pa. So hopefully by end of the day, sana maayos ko.
It's okay, sir. I'll help you manage them. Alright, sir. Our next question is from Sir Ron of Manila Times.
Sir, sabi niyo nga, di ba may merong breakout session? Paano kaya, kung merong sabay na topics na gusto mong attendan, would you provide yung mga, parang hard copies or after yung mga...
Well, that's always been a challenge. Most speakers don't, especially when they talk about life, or they don't talk about their lives, or if they're talking about numbers of about their companies. No? So what we will try, even in the last few conferences we tried getting, but like what I've said, no, it's you really have to choose. We'll try to video most. We've experimented with video namin lahat, and then you can access the videos after. But yun, that's an option. But in my experience, after the conference, everyone goes back to their work and life and everything. Kaya for me, it's really, you have to be there to experience. Nandun yung life-changing moment eh. No? But that's point taken.
Sir, tapos napansin ko puro movies yung for the 3 years na yung ginagamit yung team, di ba? So what made you, bakit yung ginawa niyong movies ang mga theme? So hindi books or hindi mga literary pieces?
Well, only because Hollywood is one of the greatest influencers in the greatest industry, and by borrowing the equity of movies, malaki batting average ko na napanood nyo na siya. Diba? So hinihiram namin yun. And again, hindi naman pilit, nakita namin the principles are applied to marketing din. No? So, swerte din na nagtugma.
Alright, thank you, Ryan.
Are the advantage for the Philippine marketing sorry.
Nick
What-
lang. Nick.
Sir Nick, yeah. What are the advantage for the National Marketing Conference for the committee?
I think, sir, the question is, what are the challenges and the advantages of being part of
Part of the
member of the working
committee.
committee?
Well, number one, we get to meet with Donald and get to see how he works up close. And then at the same time, we have members with great ideas, everyone contributing, and so this is a big job. And it is so nice to work with committee members on such a big event with about 100 speakers, how this can be put together and how we can actually mount such a big conference. So that alone is a benefit to every member. Then at the same time, perhaps the biggest benefit is being right there on the conference day, the 2 days, and being able to listen to all the speakers and hopefully being with you again on August 9 and August 10. So don't forget, August 9, August 10, we will all listen to everyone. We will all see the new learnings coming from the framework, the movie framework that we are adopting for this National Marketing Conference. Every year, we have a National Marketing Conference. So next year, abangan nyo yan. meron na namang National Marketing Conference.
So this year, Sir Nick is 49, right? 49. So the oldest ba, Sir
Buhay.
Ronald? Oldest
Buhay na
conference.
buhay pa.
Tama ba? Ayan.
Yeah, the oldest marketing association. More than 50 years.
Alright, thank you, Sir Nick. Huwag tayo sa usapang edad.
Be here representing Adobo, everyone. Question is, since PMA is a proponent of what's happening in the Philippines when it comes to marketing, are you seeing where is PMA taking marketing? Is it taking the Philippines to Asia, or are we going to be tied into Asia? Anything that will happen very soon?
Well, for one, the Philippine Marketing, thank you very much for that question. Philippine Marketing Association is one of the founders of the Asia Marketing Federation. And actually this year, since last year, a Filipina is holding the president seat at the Asia Marketing Federation, and she used to be our former president, Ms. Gwen Albarracin, who is not with us today because she had to fly to Bali for the judging of the Asia Marketing Excellence Awards. No, now we have been a member of this for quite a long time already, and it has been growing, no, from 6 to 16, 18 country members already. And there's a lot of discussions about, you know, collaborating with each country and moving forward. Our partnership with the DTI and the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship also allowed us to become mentors not only in the Philippines but also Asia-wide. Actually, out of the 150 Asian mentors that was inducted last year during the ASEAN Summit in November, 59 came from the Philippine Marketing Association, and it's something that we are very proud of. This is one way also of giving back to the country. So not only that the Philippine Marketing Association is getting involved Asia-wide, we're also immersing and, you know, trying to give back to the country by being able to give back and perform the very purpose that we were created. You know, and that is why we took in seriously the mentoring and coaching with the MSME this year, since last year, because we see that there's a growth of entrepreneurs. That's the focus of the government, and that's why we're also supporting that. The growth engine for entrepreneurs, you know, we've been moving around the country, and we are seeing that our brothers and sisters who are into the MSME businesses really need a lot of help. So the big brothers are here to mentor them and be coaches. At the same time, not only for the Philippines again, but we are embarking of mentorship by going outside.
Let me add to that. We have what we call the certified professional marketers in Asia. So we're producing them in the Philippines, and they will have a kind of certification that will bring them to practice in other countries, and they will be recognized. And right here is the director of the Marketing Institute of the Philippines, and he can probably talk more about the CPM.
Good morning. I'm currently the Executive Dean of the Marketing Institute of the Philippines, that is the education and training arm of Philippine Marketing Association. So basically our goal or our mandate is to professionalize the marketing profession through trainings and certification program. So currently we have what we call the Certified Professional Marketer Philippines. We also have the Certified Professional Marketer Asia. We also have the Certified Marketing Educator Philippines, and soon we will be launching the Certified Professional Marketing Educator Asia. We are the proponent of that program. We pushed that in the Asian Marketing Federation, and they approved of that program. And also very soon, we'll be launching the Certified Associate Marketer. That is for the young professionals and students. So our goal in MIP is to level up the competencies and the competencies of the marketers. Now currently, marketing in the Philippines is it's not really a licensed profession. But what we intend to do in PMA and MIP is to ensure that our current marketers have the global competencies and they also are in the right network. So hopefully some of us here in this room will also look into getting certified as CPMs, CPME if you're an educator, or a CAM, Certified Associate Marketer.
Sorry. So, mga past presidents eh. So dumaan na kami sa AMF. So the Asian Marketing Federation, para sa United Nations ng marketing. So lahat ng marketing associations ng bawat bansa, they have a rep there. So we were there for many years. I was president 2005. So nandun na rin, nakaupo rin kami noon, no, pag past president ka. The intent, if you look at why President Arlene is talking about SMEs, for the longest time, PMA, medyo, we try to help brands, but at the same time, we realize, for example, most of you feature the big brands eh. Diba? Coca-Cola, the Nestle, Unilever, anong mga gandang campaign sila. Then if you realize, and I present a lot of that, and many times when I present to an SME crowd, they don't care. Right? But okay, maganda. Diba? And you begin to realize that the needs of the SMEs are different. And that's why pumapasok yung CPM eh. Kasi lahat technically marunong mag-marketing. Kahit sino dyan naman eh, sabihin, marunong mag-marketing. Pero ano yun? Diba? So that's why the CPM was set up many years ago also. Para yung pag-bridge ng framework at discipline ng marketing sa actual use. And most of the time, the actual usage, some of us, we do the exam questions. We tend to shy away now from the big brands. You are the marketing director of ganyan. And you want to launch a product. May mga ganon. Pero right now, some of our questions, you are a small travel agency. Right? And you are now disrupted by all of these airlines going direct. As a marketing person, how would you market your travel agency? What principles of marketing will you apply from marketing segmentation? All of that. Then you then, pwede. Pwede pala tayong maging profitable business if we did our marketing correctly. So naging ganon yung, we're changing the conversation. And 99.6% SMEs eh. Right? In order for Philippines to be strong, we need our SMEs to be strong, right? It's not corporate, of course, that's corporate, right? And nandun yung spotlight. But I think the SMEs, and that's why you see also a lot of our speakers here, binabalanse din namin. We got some from corporate, but we got a lot of SMEs who can really share their stories also.
Alright, thank you guys. Next question will be coming from Sir Ron of Manila Standard.
Good afternoon. I'd like to direct my question to a good friend, Bong Osorio. What made you decide to be a speaker of this conference?
Well, I was a speaker during the 50 Shades of Grey, and I got so excited with the format that PMA has been introducing to level up the learning conferences that we offer the Filipino public. So that time I was in a panel with J.J. Calero of J. Walter and UANP, and Yoli Ong, the chairman of campaigns at Gray, and we handled the topic on crisis communication. This year, I'm so honored again to be invited by PMA to be part of the greatest marketing month. This time to be in a panel with PR who's who, like Joe Saldariaga of Meralco and Ron Habal, a multi-awarded PR communications person. And we're still thinking of what to bring into the talk that we are going to do, but we're trying to make it as entertaining and as educative as we can do it, because we believe in the concept that the PMA is introducing this year, which is enter educate or enter entertainment education or edutainment, as has been introduced in this morning's talk by our president here.
I think on top of that, well, Bong was being humble. He's rated one of the highest speakers kasi. So, okay, you have to talk again. No? But what Bong said was also very important to us. Once na pagdating sa plenary, usually rarely will you be speaking alone. You will be partnered with 2 or 3 of you. So we will ask the 2 or 3 of you, pag-usapan ninyo anong gusto nyo sabihin, what do you want to impart. So it's not one way. We ask speakers to work with us to create content. Kasi sila experts doon hindi naman kami. So mahirap naman kung didiktahan namin, no? And like for example, with Ron and with Joe, okay, ano yung magandang ano naman when we talk about the new PRC ba or media, or again, do we talk about crisis or in whatever way or form, no? But it's really collaborating with the speakers to help us draw out the conference, the content itself.
All right, thank you, Sir Ron. Sir, next question.
You mentioned that you'll be opening soon for the colleges. Since there are some schools like LaSalle and Ateneo that has already established their own business in marketing, will you advise or suggest those graduating students from universities and college to attend this conference?
Ayan, Sir Donald, kasi di ba medyo matalaki yung rate, so do we have discounted rate per student? I think that's the question.
We have a discounted rate for colleges, no? 9.5. So we have a 9.5 student rate. But ako, I encourage personally, if there are schools and who really can't afford, just tell us. We'll find a way. Ako kasi yung learning ko sa marketing has always been a lot on the ground. But pagdating sa conferences, sobrang babad din ako eh. You want to be there to expose yourself to the new learning, to the stories of people, and to network. And nandun yung that's invaluable. No? That's, I think, mas ano ba sa tuition fee mo na. When you go to school, you learn. But here, it's with the experience itself.
If I may add, I'm a mom of 4. And 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I started bringing my older children to attend the National Marketing Conference. So one is taking up the music production, the other one is entrepreneurship at ESA, and the other one is a fashion designer from SOFA. And initially as a mom, I brought them there just to learn. And I didn't expect that the learning would be so huge to them in a way that when they do their presentation in school, I would just be told na ang ganda ng reviews nila, they had good grades. And when I asked, where did you learn that from? Ang sagot nila lagi sa akin, NMC, from the National Marketing Conference. So from then on, I always ensure that my 3 children are annually present in the National Marketing Conference. So I see as a mom that this is beneficial also for the kids. So as an extension to as an answer to your question, this is one reason why also we had to come up with the student prize so that we will be able to reach out to more students who actually, if you would look at it, have leveled up. Leveled up ang mga estudyante natin. Gone are the days that, during our time, iba yung level natin. Pero now they're very entrepreneurial, they absorb information so quickly. And that is one thing, the reason why we just have to make sure that we are able to give them a price they can afford.
Good afternoon, if I may add. I also am a mom to a 13-year-old grade 8 De La Salle Zubel student who is into the greatest marketing man, greatest showman. Sabi nga niya sa akin, Mommy, you know what? I've watched this movie for 10 times. So when she learned about Greatest Showman as our inspiration for this marketing conference, I don't know if I can pull her out of her classes to bring her to the conference. If I may add also to the question of the lady in red about the challenge in being with the committee. Grabe, working with Donald Lim is awesome. His discipline is awesome. Alam mo yun, yung sobra talaga. You will may internalize mo si Donald Lim. So I love each moment sitting down on the board with this great, awesome people. And to add further, alam mo bang when I was in Indonesia with the AMF friends, iba ang Philippine Marketing Association. Pauso. Kumbaga, breakthrough. Kumbaga kung ano yung, it's really impacting na. We make a change on the conferences that we hold, like the one that we had last year. Talagang it's something that broke. It's really unlocking what conferences are. It's an conference. Dito naman, kakanta. There's if I may add to that word, it's edufantainment, educational. It's fun and very entertaining. And imagine that you are in a circus ambience with most of us, if not all, garb in what you can see sa Greatest Showman. Meron din nas magta-trapeze, no, that's an exaggeration. But you will really feel that you're in circus. Parang hindi mo mapipil na nasa conference ka. You will learn at the same time, have fun, and be entertained, and you will learn a lot, which is the advocacy, which is what Philippine Marketing Association is. Annually learnings. Thank you very much for coming over. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. May. Our next question will be coming from Ms. Larissa.
Hi, good morning. Seriously, good morning. Sir Donald, sir, I just want to know what will be the cap-ons? I mean, para ma-encourage others to really join or participate po dun sa event natin.
What we were always proud of is the speakers. Di nyo makikita basta-basta eh. Di nyo makuha eh. You will never have access to the speakers like how you will have access to them right now. So at the same time, on top of being a few feet close to the plenary, the keynote speakers, the setup has always been that if you look at the breakout rooms, talagang you get to speak with them. What we've seen in 50 Shades and in the game of marketing, you are seated beside and you back your brains. And sabi ko in many cases, you will never have that avenue to talk to a speaker, to look at his brain, how he thinks, diba? So that's why sabi ko to get value from this conference, kailangan active ka. Kung passive ka, o kung gusto mo lang umupo at mag-attend, hindi to para sa iyo eh, hindi siya ganyan. And I can say that because we're also training the marketing community paano, we're trying to engage them also. No? So we want nga, no? Di ba si Filipino, doon ang frustration ko, when I was doing my grad school. Mahihain ako eh. So laging tahimik lang ako. Bahala na kayo. Di ba ganon. And what we realize, no offense, no objection to a lot of, when I was doing grad school, klase namin 15 kami. American, Mexican, from Israel na, gagaling magsalita. Di ba makapal nun eh. So tahimik lang talaga ako nun. Dada silang sa teachers, no? Grad school ko tayo. Then you realize, teka lang, parang mas may laman tayo. Alam mo yun, mas marunong tayo. Magaling lang sila magsalita. And that's why part of our advocacy, we want people to, Filipinos, kung ilagay mo lang sa harap, kaya at meron eh. Diba? And you will see that through the years, we want really Filipinos na, di ba, lagi tayong weak and subservient. Dapat hindi ganun eh. And that's how we're subconsciously training them also. That in a conference, that the speakers may have a perspective, you may have your own. And labanan mo kung gusto mo. Okay lang yun eh. Right? That's how we also learn as a society, as a culture. So ako, it's really the interaction.
Alright, and not as so many as that 100 speakers. I guess wala naman nag-organize ng conference.
Pwede kong dagdagan. Meron ding social dimension yung ating conference. No? Giving opportunities. Doon sa mga kala nila wala na silang pag-asa sa buhay. Discovering talent, giving them the opportunities. And so this is also a story of success. Yung from struggles, from adversities, nagkaroon ng success. Tapos yung mga tao, yung nakita niyong pictures dito, in the beginning, wala silang buhay eh. Wala silang storya, wala silang pamumuhay. And then somebody, siguro, nire-represent ng, ng leader ng Philippine Marketing Association, binigyan sila ng pag-asa. So ito yung storya, may social angle.
Alright, thank you very much. Our next question will be coming from Ms. Laika of Asenso Pinoy TV, airing every Saturday at ABS-CBN Sports Plus Action.
Kay Mr. Donald Lim po, sa sinabi niyo kanina, parang napakalaki nga po ng event. Sa mga nagnanais po na sumali or mag-attend ng event po, ano po yung dapat nilang gawin? May qualification po ba or requirements para dito?
So, wala naman. So just, it's like any marketing conference. You just get in touch and register with our secretariat, and anyone is free to join. No? Actually, here we celebrate like diversity. So you will see a lot of our regional counterparts flying in, no? And then of course, the business and marketing ecosystem will be there.
Maliban po sa mga SMEs, sino pa po yung mga inaasahan natin darating or dadalo sa event?
Right? Aligning that with your passion and making money from it. Kailangan makita mo yung need eh. Gusto mong sincere na tumulong sa tao. At yung way na pagtulong mo, kailangan align sa passion mo, gusto mong gawin. Kasi mahirap ayaw mong gawin pero gusto mong tumulong. Wala rin, di ba? Your passion, the needs, and at the same time, you make money from it. Because an entrepreneur will never be in business if you don't earn. And you cannot give if you do not have. Right? So it always has to be the three. So even kami, like ako, so hindi mo makita na nag-business ako. Hindi ako businessman. The entrepreneur has to have a passion. Eh. A businessman means any business that makes money, I'll invest. Maybe there's part of my blood, may konti ganun din ako. But any business that I go into, that I put myself into, has to be something that you're excited with when you wake up in the morning. Right? And it has to help people. It doesn't help people, you do business after that. It doesn't guarantee the longevity of the business also. So kailangan lahat yun in play.
Ayan. Any additional? Sorry?
Maraming definition. Pero ngayon, siguro may kukontribute ko. Unang-una, binubuhay mo yung